everybody, it's Fat TrAk doing another Digging with Strangers episode. I'm on my way to Wax Tracks right now, you know, downtown Denver, Colorado. Really dope record store, affordable prices. This is the jam right here, y'all. Wax Tracks. Really good records here. And this is where I come on the regular, you know. If you're ever in Denver, Colorado, come check this joint out. Like, they got a lot of great records here. Sir? Hey man, I'm doing a series called Digging with Strangers on YouTube. It's a music production series where I go and ask strangers to dig for vinyl. So you dig for them, and then what I do is I send them off to a producer. Like this one's gonna go out to a producer in the Netherlands, okay. And I'm gonna mail it to him. He's gonna get the records and then make a beat off of. Yep. And it could be any random record. Would that be cool?
Yeah, sure.
Running. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul. I'm David, man.
Nice to meet you.
All right, y'all. So we got Paul. He's about to be digging. Thank you, Paul.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, the Digging with Strangers, man. This one's gonna go out to the Netherlands to a producer named Vamoz. Really dope, man.
Here's a good one.
Cool. Thank you. Cut the cake.
That's the stylistics. People make the world go round. That's a fun one to sample.
Guess we're going with stylistics from Paul. Got one more to go, y'all. That's the third one for Tommy, man. Hey, anytime you guys are in Denver, man, come out and check out Paul. You know, he's a DJ from here.
DJ Dynis, DYNIS, on Instagram. Come through, come check it out.
Yo, what's good? My name is Tommy Vamoz. I'm a beatmaker from the Netherlands. And today I got a package received by the mail from my brother Fat TrAk. He sent me some dope records. I hope there's something choppable in it. And we're about to open it up. Let's go. Let's see what he got. Alright. Cool flyer. About his release, I think. Let me see. The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. Hey, dope. Gonna play this in the car, man. And Fat TrAk's MPC. Beats. Oh, that's dope, man. Good stuff. Hey, and let me tell you a funny story. Before I even had an MPC, I was watching YouTube videos more than 15 years ago. And I was watching Fat TrAk with Boondock, man. And that's one of the reasons why I start making beats on MPC. So, salute to you, Fat TrAk and Boondock. But, let's continue the show. What you got? Wax Tracks, thank you, Tommy. Yo, that's some cool stuff, man. Appreciate it. Let's see what's in it. The Efforts White Band. Got the cake. Must be some dope stuff on it. And this is Diodato. I don't know them. I think maybe if I hear it, but looks interesting, man. So some dark night green cover and the best of the stylistics. Always good, always good. And I think I already got this record. I got a lot of the stylistics. I love to sample from them. So my choice is to start with the Average White Band, and if that's nothing, I will go to the Diodato. And my weapon of choice will be the MPC 60 it's old sampler, but I love this thing just because of the converters in it. You know, you when you sample your drums into it, it can make it gritty, it can make it fat, it can make it warm. So I definitely gonna use my MPC 60 in combination with the MPC 2000. I use the MPC 2000 just to chop my samples on because that's for me quicker, and from there I record it into the MPC 60. So that's my workflow, and let's see if we can chop some dope samples. Alright, let's start with the average wideband. So let's have a listen. Yeah, there's some free drums. I go for that also. So I thought I was getting some bells or some, but
Only schoolboy crush right here, right here. Oh baby, it's a keep on.
yeah, I like that vibe. It's kind of mysterious.
Cloudy, don't you drift away. Whoa, cloudy, when they bring down the curve.
Alright, I think we already got some cool samples in it. I like that floating thing.
It's a one time.
Like a topic for
Cloudy,
MCs.
don't you drift away.
So I think I will chop this up
Cloudy,
to the MPC.
don't you drift away.
I don't know, but let's go. And another thing for the MPC 60, the sample time is limited. So it's about 24-26 seconds, something like that. So what I'm about to do is when I got a sample and I want some more seconds, I will speed it up to, in the end, slow it down into the MPC 60. So it saves memory, so I have more sample time. So that's my trick, how I use my MPC 60, and I always sample in mono because the MPC 60 has a mono input. You can sample stereo if you want, but you have to record the left and right channel separately and then blend them back together, and it didn't work for me. So I used to sample in mono, and from there I will mix it and you use some widening tricks or keep it in mono. Why not?
Don't you cloud it, cloud it, cloud it,
Minus 20.
cloud it, cloud it, cloud, cloud. Let the one time, let the away, away.
I like to pitch it down again because then the bass is coming back and makes the beat more fuller. So you have to dial them all down. Time, but it's all good, you know. When you make beats, you have to make time. I don't like to make beats when I'm in a rush. When making beats in analog, there's always something that breaks, or a cable with some disconnection. So you gotta have time for it. And at the moment, I have time for this. So let me chop it, and then I think we have to check for some drums. And I got an idea. Let me see if I got it here, because recently I got a acoustic drum kit. So I tried to record my drums, my own drums, make some grooves and learn myself how to drum. So on this floppy I got some of the drums. So let's see if there's something in it that we can use. I see a hi-hat. We also got an overhead and a kind of snare, so I always work with banks. In the first bank I got my drum sounds and the snare, and on the second bank, bank B, I got the samples. And if I got more samples from another record or something, I put it on bank C. So I got them all organized and ready to go. So let's check if we have some more samples from the drums. I see this is a loop, so maybe we can chop it up. And what I did, I recorded into my DAW, and from my DAW I recorded back into the SP22 sampler for some grittiness and to down pitch it. So this sample will be dirty. But you know, my own drums, I like it. I like raw and dirty, you know. Hip hop doesn't need to be perfect for me, for at least the beats. You know, it can sound with a crackle in it, or with dirty drums, or a filthy snare. That's what I like. I don't like clean hip hop, but that's my taste. So I'm about to chop the drums in it, record it into the 60, and then I'm coming back at you. Alright, the drums are chopped up, and I got two kicks. I got the main kick, and the other. I used the other as a ghost kick, so you can go. So you got more contrast. It sounds better. You know, like it's so static when using one kick. It's the snare from the record. It's the snare from my drum kit. I think I'm gonna layer these together. Got the overhead and the hi-hat. Alright, so let's mess with the samples. This one is harsh, I don't like it, but
Don't you drift, cloud it, don't you drift, oh, cloud it, oh, cloud it, oh, away, cloud it, oh, away, feel like cloud it, oh, cloud it, oh, cloud it, oh, cloud it, oh, feel like cloud it, oh.
I think that this will be cool for a loop. So let's check the BPM. Tune down the hi-hats a little bit to make it more fit in the sample. What I'm going to do for the hi-hat is the 16 levels velocity, so you got the volume. Just some extra groovings into the hi-hat, so because the beat is quite slow, and that's cool, but I want to add some groove, and that's possible with the hi-hat. Velocity. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to use the 8 outputs of the MPC60. Those 8 outputs are routed through my console, and from my console I can apply some EQ or use some hardware like compression or EQ or something like that. So I will set up the routings and then I will show you. Alright, so we got the sounds routed over the channels and we're going to apply some EQ. This EQ has toggle switches. It's very limited, but it's useful. So it has a 10K high shelf or low shelf, whatever you want. Or the toggle switches for the first high band is a 3K gain or a 5K gain. That's it. And for the mids you got mid low, it's the 800 Hz or the 200 Hz, so you can go up or down. And you got a kind of low shelf of 75 Hz. So let's check it out if we can use it. I always play the tracks all together so you can hear what the EQ does to the whole beat. Well, that's EQ for now. So what I'm about to do is going to patch it. So we're going to use compression and see if we can shape the sounds to a more banging beat. So go with me. Here we are. These are my analog plugins. So this is where I get my most flavor from. So this is what I like to use. So all the gear is connected to my patch bay, and my patch bay is also connected to my console over there. So I can connect everything and every sounds and every track I want. So yeah, let's check it out. I have to turn on some gear and put some settings back to default because it's not digital and you have to do it all manually. But that's cool. And for some gear I always use the same setting just because I like the setting of it. So that's fine too. Also we'll use this one. I will show you in a second. Just dial all things back. Alright, put on the alt tag, yeah, why not? Alright, let's run the track. And again, compressor is always in the same setting, and it's a dirt machine, so I love it. And this thing also doesn't have knobs or so. You have to use a screwdriver to adjust the settings, and I don't like it. Maybe I'm lazy, I don't know, but it sounds cool. this is a typical thing, you know. I ain't getting sound through it, so you have to see what's going on. Why is there a loose cable? Is there a routing that I did miss? So I don't know, because it's all routed how it should. And yeah, I can try the other channel. Yes, it was the on button. I'm such an amateur. But this is the Radioman Limiter. Why I use a limiter on my snare, it's because of the release timing of this thing is really quick, so I can make the snare more snappy, so it more sticks out into the beat. That's why I use it. TL audio. It's a valve compressor and preamp. The reason why I use this on the hi-hats is just to make the hi-hats a little warmer and a little compression, so it brings more up front. I like that for hip hop drums. So now we about to do the drum bus. I always have a parallel drum bus walking with the rest of the track. And I always going to use that on the unique compressor, so it's always like a same setting to the unique, and from the unique back to channel 4. Let's go. Sample to the SPL finalizer. So something like this. The reason why I use the SPL finalizer on the sample is just to enhance the bass. You know, when you work with samples, there's always a lovely bass under it. So why should I play my own bass if there's a bass under it? So just enhance it and you're good to go. That's why I use it. So this is basically it, how I make my beats. You know, chop it up on the MPC 2000 and from there on the MPC 60 through the console, and use my hardware, compression, EQ, stuff like that. And from there I can choose if I want to use my reel-to-reel tape recorder, but for this beat it's warm, dirty enough, so I don't need to use it. So from here I can track it with all the tracks into my DAW. It's Cubase what I use, and from there I will apply panning and some surgical EQ, not more, and use an end limiter. That's about it. I don't master it, I just slap it. That's how it is. So that's the beat, Joe. Enjoy it. Thank you, TrAk, for sending the records and making the video. So thanks a lot, man. And let's check the beat. I will play it for you. That's about it.